Yeah, man. We in there. Claim your inheritance. Do it tonight. Claim Hamashiach as your master teacher. Because we got wisdom over Black Lives Matter. We see things before they do. We comprehend things much better than the unconscious community, see? It is. They can only see 2 feet in front of their face. We can see way down the road. You understand? So that's how that works. Got a show for you. We're gonna talk about real estate a little bit. Then, you know, just chit chat about the hierarchy of paradise, which is heaven on earth. We're gonna talk about the distractions of the unconscious community and Black Lives Matter and whoever else is a distraction. You know what I'm saying? Just a little chit chat. Anybody want to come in, chit chat? You know what to do. Hit that link. Open your mouth. You come in here trying to debate, you might lose. Hold on a second. I'm gonna get me something to drink. Yeah, they say I'm a hell of a debater when I got time to prepare. People think they got a leg up or something.
Okay.
What up, hey?
Can you get some cigarettes for Buddha?
Yeah.
I need toys.
People think they got a leg up when they you know what I'm saying? When they just ambush me. But that don't mean nothing to me. At all.
Why'd you get a screen more?
I bought one.
You just put it on?
Yeah, bought one and threw it up there.
That's what you need.
Yeah. Keep that door. It might have or after it rain or something.
That's it. Oh, call my. You got a fireplace?
Yep.
What?
You ain't never been down here before. Where's my phone at? Oh, I got it. All right, what is it?
910. You got a back porch too?
Yep. Yeah, they charge you. Want to charge me $5? Yeah.
You called it?
Yeah. All right. Tell them I say appreciate it. Yeah, that's what we got going on, man. People ambush you with a script. You know what I'm saying? They come in here, they do a speech, and then run away. Talking about, ha, I got you, bitch. And they promote it on their channels. Steal all my views and get paid for it. That's fine. Go right ahead. Don't make none to me. You can't do anything against the Bible, and you can't do anything to me that the Heavenly Father does not allow you to do. So I haven't lost a debate since I've been intelligent. Why would I do that? That's for the birds. That's for the birds. 1, 2, 3. $2. Okay, so we got a lean bay coming on here pretty soon. We're gonna be talking about you. What's happening? Man, I got in here, had to do all that work from shopping and all that stuff, and then I still had clothes in the washer and dryer and shit. Yeah, man. Okay, for sure, for sure. Yeah, I'm wide open tomorrow. Okay. Yeah. So, what was I talking about? Well, it don't matter. No, I was talking about Dr. Aline Bay. He's gonna come on here and talk about how pyramids create energy. Used to create energy back in the day. You know what I'm saying? When they had the intelligence to do all that stuff. So that's an important technology that needs to be talked about. You know what I'm saying? Um, man's devices have gotten corrupt. Okay, so man's devices are these like what I want to call them, like portals and stuff. They'd be using to travel to travel around Earth. The technology by itself is not evil, but evil men corrupt the technology and they use that technology to cause disturbances in the environment. So, you know what I'm saying, like the one that we talked about at Hoover Dam. You know what I'm saying? There's a theory that they're going to use that to distinguish the sun. I mean, that's a possibility. It's a prophecy already. And you know what I'm saying? People, wicked people just do stuff like that. And see, the only way that's possible, that might sound weird to you bald head people that think the Earth is a globe and the sun is 93 million miles away and it's a million times the size of Earth. But all world powers know that the Earth is flat, the sun and moon are within our atmosphere. And the sun's probably about 30 miles across or something like that. So they know something you don't. So when you see the sun disappear, the entire world economy is going to go into complete utter chaos. This is something that the elite truly love, pain and misery, because they think that they feed off of that energy, and they probably do. But the way that they're feeding off that energy is that they are you. If something like that will happen, say the sun go out, then you're automatically motivated to go around killing and doing all kinds of stuff. So they have just motivated you to do their will. And their will is just to attract as much money to them as possible. So in that time of war, you're gonna have to continue to buy stuff and you know what I'm saying? And all the money's gonna be attracted to them in the the war sector, the weapons sector and stuff like that. Boy, that was a good turkey sandwich. Okay, let me see what a lean come out here. Okay. All right. Yeah. Might have them on here tomorrow. I don't know yet. For sure. but I'll find out tomorrow for y'all and let you know. Okay, now as far as real estate, subject twos are a little more tricky than I suspected, because highly reputable closing attorneys don't like to do them, because there is a possibility, there's a clause in the subject to for a purchase and sales agreement. Whenever you uh, write it up as a subject to, it's called the buyer is subject to the existing mortgage. So the seller keeps the mortgage in his name and transfers the deed into your name while you're buying the property, right? So this keeps their credit looking good, and you own a house. You're buying a house. You know what I'm saying? So that's an asset that you can use to make more money with at any time you choose. But see, there's a clause in that agreement that says due on sale. So the due on sale at closing entitles the mortgage company to call in the entire amount of the loan that the seller owes on the house. So, you know, like highly reputable closing attorneys don't like to do them, because in the rare event that happens, you know what I'm saying? In the rare event that happens, then the buyer loses the property, and the seller could lose the property if they don't have the money to pay the entire amount as soon as they say pay everything. So, you know, that's kind of like a lose-lose situation there. And attorneys don't like to get involved with that. You know what I'm saying? Shalom.
Shalom, Mike.
So, you know what I'm saying? I had called my attorney today. I said, hey, man, I got a man that want to do a subject to right quick. He said, this man told me he don't do them. I said, what? I said, you're supposed to do whatever I tell you to do, dude. He said, no. He said, I don't do them. He said the only way I do a subject to is if somebody like the close, very close family members, because if things go south, then it's a very high disappointment to the buyer that you just lost the house that you was paying for, and you lost all the money that you put into the house that you was buying. So he don't like to do that, and you know what I'm saying, and have people highly disappointed like that. But it rarely ever happens. The mortgage company, like one time out of 100 is going to call in the entire amount of the loan. That doesn't make sense to them. They get their money based on interest, and interest is based on time. See what I'm saying? So they don't want to call in the loan early. Nevertheless, it does happen, rarely. So in the event that it does happen, he doesn't want to see people crying that they lost their house and lost all their money and have to start over. So I respect that, and said, but he gave me another situation, which I already knew about, but this is going to be just as efficient as the subject to the existing mortgage, right? So you do a lease option. So Google lease option purchase, or option to purchase. You know what I'm saying, with the lease. So you Google that, and so what happens is you get into a lease contract with the buyer, with the seller, who is also the current landlord of the property that he owns already. So you get into a lease agreement with him. You know what I'm saying? And then you got the option to purchase contract. So now you're leasing the property for a year, and you got a whole year to sell the house. you've already buying the house with the lease option, with the lease. You see what I'm saying? Lease with an option to buy. So with this particular house that I chose, right, it's worth 85,000. Okay, the man's selling it for 53,000. So that's $32,000 to play with, right? All right, follow me now. $32,000 to play with. He want me to put down 5 racks on the house, 5,000. And then I got a whole year to find somebody to buy that house. You know how many landlords buy houses all the time? This house already got a section 8 renter living in the house. She been there for 5 years. She ain't been late on the payments but about 4 times and been caught up every single time the next month. You know what I'm saying? Section 8 pays 90% of her rent. You know what I'm saying? $700 a month, $713 a month is the rent. You know what I'm saying? So that's, man, this man is getting paid off that. All right. But all the rich people are moving to like underground bunkers in the Ozarks and moving out of the United States and stuff. So the majority of real estate in America is on sale right now because everybody's leaving. Everybody's scared to death that everywhere is gonna blow sky high once the Civil War pops off. They think Russia and South Korea and China and all them is gonna invade and blow up everything. So they're getting out of here. So in the meantime, since they don't know the timing of the situations, you know what I'm saying, and they're scared and running while they got the money, I'm gonna be scooping up all these properties and reselling them for cheap, 5,000 profit each, 20 times a month. You don't believe me? You will. You will when I start showing the results here pretty soon. I'm gonna post my results. I'm not gonna be bragging. I'm just putting my results so to motivate you to do what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna teach. I'm gonna teach you directly. I'm gonna be a free coach because me teaching you, you're gonna ask me the question, how do I get the money for this house? And that's when I say, cha-ching. I'm gonna get you the money for the house, and then I'm gonna get paid by the lender. The lender is gonna pay me for turning you on to the lender. That's the bottom line. You know what I mean? Now, that's the lesson for today. Google lease with the option to buy. You know what I'm saying? Find you a good contract. I got one for you if you need it. Hit me up. I'll give it to you for free. I just typed it up today, and it looks great. Okay. So now, other than that, we're gonna get in on this hierarchy of paradise, hierarchy of heaven on earth. Okay. So heaven is gonna be on earth, and just like we're slaves right now on earth, no problem. We're perfect slaves. Y'all might not think so, but we are. The same thing is going to happen in the future. There are going to be, it's still going to be a hierarchy like it is today. You know, you got the upper class, the middle class, and you got the lower class. Then you got the elite, like the 1%. So Israelites are going to be the 1%. We're going to be the wealthiest people on the face of the planet. The Heavenly Father says, I know your poverty and problems, but you are rich. So now that wealth is our physical inheritance that our family collected over the years. It's also, our wealth is the power to heal. That is priceless. It's not a amount of money in the world that people can pay these magicians that use chemistry, alchemy, to try to heal people. You know, which is a temporary fix, and the power of the mind, with them people thinking that they're doing the right thing by taking these drugs and stuff like that, and the power of the mind can heal. You know what I'm saying? When you think you're doing the right thing at all times. So they're being helpful, kind of in a way, doctors and nurses and stuff like that, slightly, but they're still using alchemy and magic, and this is not as helpful as it could be. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to be given the power to heal and resurrect. So like I said, man, that is priceless. Who could pay for that? You know what I'm saying? Your family member dies, and somebody with perfect control over their emotions comes along and tells that dead person to wake up from his sleep or her sleep, and they wake up and are perfectly healed from whatever wound that killed them. You can't pay for that. That's part of our wealth right there. So I don't know when or how that's gonna happen. I don't know if we have to develop that power. You know what I'm saying? I've been reading things that say, just have faith and things of this nature. So I don't know how that goes, but got people working on that. Now, so that's just part of the hierarchy, the wealth factor. Okay. Now the rulers, just like you see the rulers today, who are the Jewishers, the Bilderbergers, the Rothschilds, and all the 13 bloodlines. Okay. These people are severely, what's the word I'm looking for? Delinquent, or they're delinquents. You know what I'm saying? They're like complete, utter children, like super bad children with ADHD and just maniacal destructobots, destructicons. So they're all gonna die. They're all gonna die. So when Israelites are ruling, there's not gonna be that type of oppression going on anywhere. So now this is the main reason that you should not fear this process of us coming up, because it's gonna happen regardless of whether you like us or not. You know what I'm saying? It's been developing for a very long time. First, the United Nations recognized indigenous people in something like 2000 or 2001 or something like that. And then, people have been kind of galvanizing all the super intelligent people, leaders of Black leaders of the United States. You know what I'm saying? They've been trying to make things happen. And the word has gotten down to the poorest of the poor. So all beneficial information is supposed to stay out of the minds of the poor. That's why they keep you brainwashed with as much entertainment as they possibly can. So that guy, I forget his name, the one that got O.J. Simpson off. He was working on a national reparations situation. So the reason God killed him, I mean, other than he might have been wicked, but you're not supposed to deal with reparations in that manner. The fortune that is waiting for us is the fortune that our family collected. So he was trying. People are trying to request the funds from these varying countries, like the United States, for example. They're trying to request the funds from the United States, which is going to utterly bankrupt them And so anybody who tries to do that, they're just gonna go in and kill you, because the Heavenly Father don't want you to do that. See what I'm saying? The Heavenly Father wants you to claim the money that our family collected themselves. So it's a some guy named Wolfgang Wolfgang Struck. Don't get him confused with Wolfgang Puck, who was a chef, and they made him famous on purpose. This is what they do. You know what I'm saying? They doggone make certain people famous on purpose to drown out reality. See what I'm saying? So they big up and make like homosexuals famous on purpose in order to be sure that the majority of people are homosexual, and you know what I'm saying, that make as many people as possible homosexual, make it okay, make it a norm. They try to make it a norm to coerce you to do anything wicked that they can possibly, all wickedness, anything. So this is what they do for many people. Okay, now so they know that a man named Wolfgang Struck is the beneficiary for the fortune that our family collected over these thousands of years. This clown, this dude, I ain't gonna call him a clown because I don't know why he's in that position. The Heavenly Father put him in that position. So, but this guy is a German national. Oh, god dang, like a Hitler type dude. You know what I'm saying? So I understand that Hitler's people and everybody who appreciates Hitler knows that black people are Israelites. Because even the Klan knows that, and they're Hitler fanatics. So that could be a reason why he's in that position, because he hates Jewishers and is protecting the fortune for the true Israelites who are black people or swatches. You know what I'm saying? So that may be a reason why he's in that position, because he's tough enough to hold it down. But he's an old, super duper old man. About 85, 90 years old. He could kick the bucket at any second. You know what I'm saying? And then he recruited a Jewisher by the name of, what's her name? This is the dumbest. She's kind of smart a little bit, but she's dumb at the same time. Karen Hudez. Karen Hudez. So basically, she was the only person on the face of the earth that was getting out the information about this fortune, but she is hiding the information that it is an Israelite fortune. She calls it the world's gold. It belongs to the whole world, which is partially true. But but our family inheritance has to go through the heirs to get to the rest of the world. You can't just go around the heirs. As my father dies, and you come along talking about your father's fortune is for everybody in this city. What are you doing? And then try to get the fortune and divvy it up amongst yourselves, and then give me a little bit, whatever's left over. What kind of sense does that make? That's why the Heavenly Father get ready to destroy everything almost. Because they splitting up his land. They are currently with the TTP and the BRICS nations, who is Brazil, Russia, India, China, the US, Germany, are divvying up the fortune that our family rightfully collected and set aside in a trust for the heirs of that fortune. Okay, so now it's set aside, but the dummy who got the fortune, the Heavenly Father told him to put it in every bank on the face of the earth. So now it's in there, it's in the bank's hands. Whenever you put your money in a bank, they own your money. So if they decide to keep it, they can. And there's nothing you can do about it. Shit you could do about it. You can't sue a bank. You're gonna lose. No, you might. Nah, you can be the bank. Trust me. You can be the bank. Cause there ain't nothing above the law. But I'm saying you won't know how to fight the bank because you know what I'm saying, you just trying to survive. So you don't have time to learn those type of things. All right. So that's what's going on there. All right, now that, but like I said, we are going to be the rulers. We're the doorkeepers. So you know what I'm saying. So G coma, you can miss me with that. We're not the doorkeepers and all that stuff because you can't. How's the thief gonna get into the side window and the back door? That's what the book say. That the thief climbs in through the window or the back door. And how can he get into the house and take what he wants without first binding the strong man? Who's the strong man? The Israelites. We're the heirs to the promise. The promise is that we'll be the sands of the sea, can't be numbered, and that we're going to be severely wealthy, which we are. We just, most of us don't know it. So once the majority of people kind of get to that level, once they graduate from their schools, and congratulations to the ex-Chicago GMS camp, tried and refined, for graduating from GMS. Congratulations. I'm proud of you men. Now you are men. You used to be maturing and learning a lot from GMS. And now that you have graduated from GMS, I hope that you have rejected the rape doctrine. I hope that you have rejected that Joseph is the father and many other situations that GMS was incorrect about. But I gotta hand it to him, bro. Tahar don't play no games, man. That man got some information for your ass. He's off on some things, but when it comes to that history stuff, he knows it, kind of a little bit. Because you know what I'm saying, that was the first time I had heard about that huge thick book about the history of the slave trade and all the Jewishers. You know what I'm saying, being the builders of the ships and the captains of the ships and stuff like that. So I'm glad they put that information out, and you know how they do. They just put everything out for free. You know what I'm saying? Some camps charge for real thorough information like that. So you're not, you know what I'm saying, a pastor is not supposed to teach for money. See what I'm saying? So yeah, so congratulations to Tried and Refined for graduating from GMS. Hopefully they reject some of their heretical doctrines. And you know what I'm saying, now that they're their own men, they can research these things without consequences. Okay, so they also need to accept that the earth is flat. So we'll be happy to teach you over here, or I could sick Tazapanya on you, and he'll be happy to teach you. You know what I'm saying? That the earth is completely flattening. You know what I'm saying? And it's most likely an elliptical, like a hamburger looking thing. You know what I'm saying? And then the part that we're on is definitely a bowl. You know what I'm saying? That's how the water sits in the bowl, and every square inch of water on Earth is perfectly level. If anything gets out of level, it starts going downhill until it gets level with the rest of the water. That's just how it works. That's why the Nile River travels north, the only river that travels north on Earth, because Upper Egypt, which is in the south, is at a much higher elevation than Lower Egypt, which is in the north. So since water travels downhill, that's why the Nile River is traveling north. See how that works? So, you know what I'm saying? Rivers aren't traveling south on purpose because it's not on a ball. If it was on a ball, it would have no choice but to, all water would go south. That's just bottom line. Okay. Now, these distractions with Black Lives Matter, right? I had to find a new appreciation for them. You know what I'm saying? Because although I hate the fact that 2/3 got to die, but that's the prophecy. So there's no use of there's absolutely no use of trying to get in the way of prophecy. But at the same time, I gotta put the word out there because I don't know who the 2/3 are. So if I talk about don't join the race war and somebody doesn't join the race war, then they could possibly be one of the 1/3, because everybody in the race war is going to be the 2/3. That's automatic. So I don't know who they are. You know what I'm saying? You might change your mind and not join the race war. So that makes you a potential 1/3. But the heavier you get, the heavier and deeper you get with learning the law, statutes, and commandments and performing the prophecies, the closer you get into becoming a 1/3 for certain. You know what I'm saying? So when you get to that kind of confidence level, then just don't fall off. Just refrain from sinning and just keep it pushing. And it gets easier and easier the more you practice. The practice makes perfect. That's why the Heavenly Father says, "Be perfect like our Father in heaven is perfect." So you got to be as perfect as the Father in heaven. Good gracious. He wouldn't tell you to do that if it wasn't possible. So that world colloquialism, nobody's perfect, is not true. There are people who have perfected themselves to that level. I don't know them, but everybody ain't dumb. You know what I'm saying? So every 40 or 50, 60, 80 years, you got a whole new 7 billion people on the earth. You know what I'm saying? So, people died, live and died, live and died, live and died. So there's been trillions and trillions of people that have been on this earth. So you can't tell me that every last one of them people continue to sin until they died. It's impossible. There wouldn't even be a heaven if every last one of them continued to sin their whole life. You know what I'm saying? So hell has enlarged herself. Hell has enlarged herself because the people who put us in slavery was partying every day. Talking about, we finally got these bastards. Hey, you ain't getting nothing. The Heavenly Father took our power away from us on purpose because our ancestors offended him, and we have to acknowledge our offense and turn back to him. in order to be restored to the same wealth that we had in the past, which is earthly power. There's also records of ancient Israelites having miraculous powers too, and they were very, very afraid of those people. You know what I'm saying? So I can't cite that record because I only heard about it one time a long time ago, and I don't even remember the citation for it. But if it's necessary, I'm pretty sure the Heavenly Father will reveal it to me. But I just want to, you know, put that in the air. Okay. So in the flathead community, the Frankenstein community, you know, Frankenstein was a flathead who conquered his bald head creator. That's what's going to happen. The bald head creators is the Catholic Church. The Frankensteins, the flatheads around the world, is revealing their wickedness. They're revealing the Catholic Church's fallibility, and they don't have enough Jesuits on earth to kill every single flathead. It's not possible. It's too many of them. It just came out of the blue because thanks to Facebook. Facebook has the entire world connected. So, and YouTube, they have the entire world connected together. So, as soon as the whistleblower in NASA came out, the artist who did all the planets and stuff like that, everybody found out instantly. You know what I'm saying? So it spread like wildfire all over the earth. And there's people talking about it everywhere. Ain't enough Jesuits to kill all of them. So sucks to be a Catholic. Okay. All right, what else I want to talk about? Let me take a look at here for a second. Take a look at my feed right here. I want to look at oh yeah, the unconscious community, right? The unconscious community is designed to do the exact same thing that all the other races are doing, and that is they're confederate to make Israel's name no longer known in the earth. Okay, that is that is the reason that the unconscious community exists. So thanks to their retardation and their natural hatred for themselves and their ancestors, they have got the message out that all over everywhere that Israelites are here. However, that's why I call it wonderful distractions and beautiful distractions, and you know what I'm saying? Because the majority of everyone on earth, I mean, in America at least, where in Europe, where the majority of the distractions are, they don't know who Israelites are. The majority of people on earth think that white people are still Israelites. The white people over there. So this protects us, I mean, to no end. By the word not getting out everywhere, then the hate that these people have for Hamashiach, the hate that people have for Jesus, can't be transferred to us in an unbearable way. Okay, so the Heavenly Father only gives us as much as we can bear. So if everybody in America found out tomorrow that black people are Israelites, they would just naturally just hunt us down instantly. The Klan hasn't hunted down, hasn't burnt down a whole city in years. See what I'm saying? And they know that we're Israelites. They've been known since World War II. You know what I'm saying? They've been known that for a long time. So if just regular white people find out, I mean, Arabs know that we're Israelites. Chinese people know that we're Israelites. They call us gods, though. Asian people call black people gods because they, you know what I'm saying? That's just what they do. So, but they keep it a secret as well. All of them keep it a secret. You know what I'm saying? So they don't let it be known on any type of national stage ever. So they're keeping it a secret. So, like I was saying, if normal white people just zombie sleepyhead people, you know what I'm saying, find out that they're Israelites, then they'll just I'm a zombie, brains. They'll just turn towards us and try to eat us. See what I'm saying? So the Black Lives Matter is a distraction that is helpful to us. You know what I'm saying? And it's getting rid of the 2/3 that are gonna join the race war and die in the next couple years. So I gotta commend the Heavenly Father for revealing that to me. Appreciate that. So that's about all I got to say about that. All righty. Y'all have a good one. Shalom.